We realise that we can't provide protection for everywhere in the country, and asking communities now to look at plans as to how they're going to adapt to climate change. There's a range of measures, and they would take place over a period of decades, basically, as the community learns to adapt to rising sea levels in this particular case, or heat stress. In terms of the measures, there's a lot of measures already being undertaken in Looe, so with flood boards and people raising the thresholds into their houses. There's things like capping toilets so that on the ground floor you're not getting water coming up through the sewer system into the town. Putting pumps into houses so that if water does get in, it can be easily pumped out, or even on the ground floor replacing timber floors with concrete. With flood adaptation, things it can't do is things like protect the existing harbour walls. So back in 2014 those were badly damaged, and flood adaptation would do nothing to help protect those walls. In addition, we've got areas like Millpool car park, which is very important to the tourist industry, allowing people to access the town. That remains unprotected, as does places like the GP surgery, the railway station, and some of the other car parks in the area. As those short-term measures become defeated, and eventually they will with rising sea levels, then what we're calling change of use or spatial change needs to take place. So with change of use, for instance, properties that were originally lived in could become maybe ground floor retail space, with maybe people living above those. Longer term, then those properties themselves wouldn't be suitable because they would be flooded on a very frequent basis, so not even retail can live there, and those areas would therefore become public open spaces, which would be good for heat stress, putting in trees, grassed areas, places that can be flooded on a frequent basis but return to use quite quickly thereafter. Community adaptation and communities planning for that is going to be the future.